guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deandra Levon if you're new. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a tutorial on how I make my reels for Instagram and how I also repurpose this content across all my social media platforms. This makes it a lot simpler so that I don't have to make new content for every single platform. I'm able to just use the same reel and put it on all the different platforms. So first, I'm just getting my shot the way that I want it. So I actually have two different ring lights, and one is my desktop ring light, which is what I use for all of my sitting down content. But this other one that I have is much taller, and I can use it for my content where I'm standing up. So I've already found the sound that I'm going to be using. It's one of the trending sounds off of Instagram, and now I just have to actually film it. So this particular reel has a transition. I'm basically going to be transitioning from this outfit that I have on right here into a dress and heels. And basically what I'm gonna do is use the heel as my transition point. So I'm flipping the shoe, and then once the shoe gets close to my foot, that is when it's going to transition to me having the full outfit on. So right now I'm filming that first before clip, and I do it several times until I basically get it the way that I want. At first I was flipping the shoe way too far, so I had to practice a little bit to get the heel to flip closer to my body, just so that the transition would actually make sense.
The style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change. Up, the style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change. Next up,
Alright, so now that I got that part filmed, next I have to actually film the transition. So I have this yellow dress that I got from Shein. It's from my newest try-on haul, and this reel is actually to promote that try-on haul, so that is why I am wearing this particular dress. So I've taken down my hair, and now I'm just going to do a little bit of makeup, put on my heels, and then we will be ready to film the second part of this reel. So the heels that I'm wearing with this dress are also from Shein, and this is the shoe that I was flipping in the first clip. So now we just have to add this second part and then put it all together. But first I'm just gonna look through all of the clips that I saved from the first part and decide which one I like the best. And I'm thinking that the last one that I made was the best one, which is usually the case. So that's the one that I have decided to go with.
style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change.
So before I can add in the second part, I have to shorten the first part and get it in the perfect position for the transition. So I want the heel to basically be super close to my foot, so that when I bring in the second part, when I'm sticking my foot out and the shoe is already on my foot, it creates more of a fluid transition. So this part is really, really important. You want that transition point to be exactly where it needs to be. So now that I have done that, I'm going to just turn off the lights in my room just to create more of a dramatic transition between the first part and the second part.
Model needs to master the quick change. Up, the style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change.
So I realized that with this first take, I held my foot out a little bit too long, and that created a delay between the transition, which is what we don't want. So now I'm just going to do it again, holding my foot out for a less amount of time.
Model needs to master the quick change. Up, the style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change.
So I did a few takes like that with my hands just down by my side, but then I decided to spice it up a little bit and do some takes where I lift my foot up just to see how that would look.
The style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change.
So I really liked this idea, but I just wanted to film it one more time just to make sure that I had it absolutely perfect.
Model needs to master the quick change. The style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change.
So now I'm just going through and looking at all of the different variations that I actually filmed so that I can decide which one is going to make the final cut. And I'm just zooming in, zooming out just to see which way looks the best. And so far, I really like one of the ones where my arms were straight, and I also like one of the ones where I lifted up my leg. So I'm just kind of deciding between those two at the moment. But in the end, I decided that the one where I lifted my leg was really super cute. And so that's the one that I decided to go with.
Next up, the style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change.
And in my Instagram caption, I made sure to let everybody know that there was a full try-on haul on my YouTube and that I also had a link to it in my bio. So now I'm just going to go over to my bio, click on my link tree, and right there you can see that the first link takes you straight to my try-on haul. So this is just a little tip, trick, whatever you want to call it, for how you can use your reels to actually drive traffic to your YouTube. So now I'm just heading over to my TikTok where I'm going to post that exact same reel on my TikTok. And what I did was I just searched for this same sound and then I pressed on use this sound, and then I'm going to just add in the same video that I just used. So TikTok is a lot easier because it basically has all of the trending sounds that Instagram has, so it makes it a much simpler process. All I have to do is just literally find the sound, add the video. But other social media platforms are not quite that simple, which you guys will see in a second. So here I've just added in my caption and now I'm ready to post. And that's it for TikTok.
A model needs to master the quick change.
So next we're gonna head over to Facebook. I am in the Facebook Reels program, which means that I get paid based on my Facebook Reels views. So I make sure that every single reel that I post to Instagram, I also post it to my Facebook Reels. But the problem with Facebook is that, as you can see, you can't really search for the sound like you can on Instagram and TikTok. It just doesn't really come up as easily. So what I have to do is go back over to my Instagram and then actually save that video that I posted. The only problem is that you do end up getting a watermark from Instagram when you do this, and Facebook doesn't like it. So basically, if I was to post this video with the watermark, I probably wouldn't get any views on it. So what I have to do is zoom in so that I am covering up that Instagram watermark. And after that, I can post it as normal. Add in my caption, and then we're good to go. So just a couple extra steps with Facebook compared to TikTok.
Step, the style switcheroo. A model needs to master the quick change.
So the last place that I'm posting this is on my YouTube Shorts. So YouTube Shorts takes the most steps because it doesn't let you zoom in. So instead I have to use my Splice app, and then I go to YouTube Shorts so that it creates the right aspect ratio, and then I can zoom in and cut off that Instagram watermark. This is like basically the only way that you can do it on YouTube Shorts without including the watermark. I am not entirely sure if the watermark impacts your views on YouTube, but most likely it does. So just to be on the safe side, you definitely want to get rid of that watermark before you post it. And then I just go in and add the video. And again, I had to go through these steps because just like on Facebook, you can't really search for trending sounds as easily on YouTube. And so now all I have to do again is add in my caption, and then I also like to go in and add my first comment on my YouTube shorts, and I always link to my full length video and then I pin that comment so that if anybody finds this short, they can be directed straight to the full video. And that's it. So now I have successfully created one Instagram reel and repurposed it across all of my social media platforms, which saves me so much time, like y'all don't even understand. And this is what I do every single time I make a reel for Instagram. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to join the clique by hitting that subscribe button. We are going to be at 1,000 subbies before we know it. And I'm super, super excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys next week in my new video. Bye.